All right, our first guest is coming up as one of the most buzzed about comedians on stage.
That's right, he is a pro at crowd work, and he is really good about bringing fans into the joke. Take a look.
But you don't have 11 toes anymore.
No, they cut it off when I was 2.
Okay, nice. Did you? Oh, so you didn't? I was gonna ask if you asked for that, but I don't. I don't think at 2 you were like Play-Doh, crayons, and to finally feel normal among my peers. Why did they cut it off? Just because it's a nuisance? Because I still have mine. You can wear sandals more often? Hey, thanks for sharing that.
Lucas Zelnick is on a national tour making a stop right here in Tampa. He has some acting roles coming up, as well as a highly anticipated comedy feature on Hulu. And you can see him this weekend at Side Splitters, but first, he's here in studio with us.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, wonderful to be here.
Yeah, now how are you? You had shows last night, so you must be a little tired this morning.
I'm a little bit tired, but I'm okay, and it's a good news for you because I want to tell you there's a comedian code where if you ever come on the news, you're supposed to mess around on the news. Do you guys know this?
No, we
Is that what
know
it is?
that. Yeah, that's why we're always nervous when comedians come on.
I've decided I don't have the heart to do it today because
Wonderful for us. We'll
every
take
time
it.
I mess with the people on the news and then the cameras cut, it's like the worst interaction of all time. And I finally decided I just can't anymore.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about you. So
Sure.
you kind of have always wanted to be a comedian, but you have a backup plan, and your backup plan was getting an MBA from Stanford. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Backup
Yes,
plan.
so I did that, and I didn't need it so far.
So
I'm
far.
sure I will at some point.
Yeah,
Maybe
it'll
not.
come into play in this
Yeah.
career you're having.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, comedians do have to do a lot of our own. I have to do like my own accounting,
Well,
but I don't need to know anything about
You
it.
probably didn't need to go to Stanford to do that.
Probably not. I could have gone to. Do you have like a bad business school out here?
But no.
No,
No.
it's all good.
It's all good.
all
Yeah,
good.
that's what people
Amazing.
say about education in Florida.
Right.
It's amazing.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. What'd your parents think about going into comedy?
They were very, very supportive of me the second I was already successful.
Right.
Oh,
right.
So what about the time in between, though?
They said maybe. They said they would let me try, but they said if I didn't succeed in 2 years, they would
Cut you off.
suggest that I,
Cut you off.
yeah, cut me off. Yeah.
Sink or swim kind of thing.
Yes,
Yeah.
but I guess it did work out in the time that they gave me.
Yeah.
to
So
succeed.
what is your comedy like? What do you like to talk about?
Let's see. I opened the set with politics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but my
to
theory,
it.
Yeah.
yes, my theory is like if I can get through the political stuff and everyone's still having fun, then they don't have to worry too much about anything else.
Right.
It's so
okay.
heated right now. Do you get people that are mad and they like leave?
Yeah, but people generally know like which way I'm kind of going. You
Okay.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm pretty brazen about my opinions on the internet. So if
Okay.
you've watched enough of that stuff and that's brought
And
you
then-
to a show, you usually have a good sense.
Yeah.
So then that's the beginning, and then I talk about religion. And then I talk about sex, and then I
Okay.
talk about guns, and then I close on sex.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All the
like
hot button issues.
Yeah.
You hit them all.
I honestly don't know what else to talk. Isn't that what you're supposed to talk about?
Yeah. So when you go to different places, do you tailor it to that place? Like you're in Florida right now. Do you change your comedy to kind of fit us, or do you just do the
When
same?
I'm in Tampa and I say liberal things, I say it like I'm like, I don't really.
I don't
mean
really
it.
think
I
this.
mean it, but I'm like, oh. And then when I'm in like Portland, Oregon,
Yeah.
I say it and I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. But that's the only difference, really.
Yeah.
I say the same word. My jokes are tailored such that they're supposed to make people not be exactly sure where I stand.
Okay. Yeah.
I say where I stand, but then it kind of sounds like I'm making fun of my side and the other
Which is-
side, so.
Which is probably a good thing to do.
Yeah, you don't want anyone to not have a good time. I mean,
Right.
I know where I am. It's Tampa, Florida. I see the trucks in the parking lot. I'm not performing to a bunch of libs. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
Have you been in Tampa before?
I have.
Yeah?
I've seen, is it Gasparillo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
coming up.
you've been to Gasparilla.
Accidentally.
Oh,
I
okay.
went
Oh,
when I
gosh.
was opening. Tampa's like one of the first cities I opened for a comedian in.
Oh, who did you open for?
I opened for a comedian named Ashley Gavin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause she's a gay comedian. There's a lot of gay people here. Did you know that?
Sure. Sure. Yes.
We have a big pride festival.
You guys are like, we don't notice that. Yeah. How would
Yeah,
we
we have
know?
a huge pride festival.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she is gay, and she has a big gay audience, and they're here. So we were and we were at the Tampa Improv, which is more downtown-ish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess as someone going to Side Splitters, I should say don't.
Don't go there. Go to Side
No,
Splitters.
you could go there. Come see me first. and
Yes.
then-
Yes. There's a difference. Side Splitters. Yes.
But then I
How did
noticed
you-
everyone was like a pirate, so I was like, what's up with that?
Yeah.
And then you realized that it was a festival, or like the parade, not.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
normal.
very specific type of person that
Yes.
loves to be a pirate there.
Yes.
It's like a former biker with like a really sun-faded tattoo sleeve on their
Which
arm.
we all have
Right.
come Gasparilla
Right.
in a
Yes.
couple
Right,
of weeks.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
So, did you partake in the parade? Did you go and you like
I
hung
was
out,
like
or did you-
desperately just trying to get pizza, and I was
Oh.
like, it was just like pirates left. Everyone was
There are
a
a lot of
pirate.
pirates.
I didn't, but I didn't understand. Had I understood,
Okay.
I didn't know that that was happening, so I was just trying to like go about my life, and it was quite.
Yeah.
That's
I
difficult
actually
to
feel
do
like
that
this
weekend.
could be like a good like movie, like just get dropped in the middle of Gasparilla, right? That's a lot. That's
Try to
very
find your way
comical.
out.
It took like 5 pirates until I was like, okay, like something's going on, right?
Right,
I was like, because the first pirate, I was like, oh, there's a pirate.
Yeah,
You know? And
now
then
there's another one.
The second, I was like, okay,
It's a
there's
theme. That's
got
what
to
we
be
do
like
here
an
every
event.
day. We dress up like pirates.
Yeah.
All right, so you have shows all weekend, or tonight and tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tonight and tomorrow. I have 2 tonight, 2 tomorrow.
Perfect. All right.
Well, thanks for being here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I didn't mess with you guys.
No, we're
We
good.
really
And
appreciate
in the
it.
news in Texas, I wore a neck brace, so
Oh, you did?
I've spared you of that.
Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Well, you can see Lucas at Side Splitters again in Tampa tonight and tomorrow. If you want to get tickets, go to lucaszelnick.com.